it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing a requested video, and actually I was thinking about doing this for a while now, and then I just started getting requests and I'm like, let's do it, girl. So today I am going to be sharing skincare in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. Things that I think you should be using at each age group, range, whatever. So you can look your best when you get to be my age. I am 54. For reference, I don't have any procedures. I've never had any Botox or fillers. I don't want to get any. I just want to do the best I can. Yes, I have good family genes, but that doesn't mean that I can slack off in my skincare. And if you look at my older videos to now, you'll see that my skin has improved a lot. But I wish there were things that I would have been doing in my 20s, because now I feel like I'm trying to fix what I wasn't doing back then. So that is what I'm going to talk about today. If you're new here, would love to have you join. I share makeup and skincare for us mature ladies. If that's something that interests you, please consider smashing that subscribe button below and clicking that notification bell too, because I don't want you to miss out on any of my future content. It's free. It's free. I'm giving you free information here, okay? All right, let's get into it. So there's going to be some things in here that are common sense. But I still want to go over it anyways. And let me tell you a little bit briefly about my little skincare journey. So I have always taken good care of my skin, although I thought I did. So I always made sure that I was, cleaning my face at nighttime and using a toner and using a moisturizer. That's all I did. I did not use sunscreen. I did not use sunscreen on my face unless I was going to the beach or something. Then I would wear something, but I wasn't doing that. And I stupidly went to tanning beds off and on throughout the years. And I already had something removed. So that is what I did for skincare. It was I just felt like I have good skin, so what do I have to do? Okay. So I'm going to share with you what I wish I would have been doing. I'm going to show some of the things that I'm using, but I'm not telling you to go out and get any of these. I'm just showing you what I'm using. You get what's within your budget. Just giving you information here. Okay. One of the things you always, and I'm taking things I have in my bag because my bathroom's on the other side of the house and I have makeup on my table, and that's that on that. So one thing you want to always make sure that you are doing, whether you're in your 20s or 30s, 40 or my age, is you want to make sure that you are cleaning your skin. So every night you should be taking your makeup off. Even if you're not wearing makeup that day, you should still be cleaning your skin, because you still have, pollutants and different things that are on your face, on your skin. So even if you're not wearing makeup, you should be washing your face every single night. So what you should be doing if you have makeup on is you need to get some kind of a cleansing balm, because I feel like a cleansing balm, even on my oily skin, works really, really well. So oily or dry, I just feel like something that's really going to get in there and clean it. I would not use those wipes. I think they're really a waste. I don't think that you're going to really get all the makeup off using a wipe. And like I said, I just think it's wasteful. I don't think using a micellar water is enough either, because you're just really getting the surface. You really have to get in there and really massage it good. So I use the one from Colleen Rothschild. Get one that's within your budget. The one from Pixie I really like too. Only the double cleanse one, that the Caroline Aaron's one, that's the only one I like. I've tried their other one and it's not the same formula. It just wasn't as good for me. I felt like it was like putting Vaseline on my face. This is really, really nice. I love it. I'm starting to get used to the smell. It's not bad anymore. Remember when I first smelled it, I was like, ooh. But you want to get in there and really massage your face, get all that whatever on your face off at nighttime. If you have dry skin, you do not want to use something that has a foam. You want to use something that's a cleansing, like a cream cleanser. You can use a CeraVe moisturizing. That's almost like it's like a cream. It feels like you're putting moisturizer in your face. So you just apply it to your face. It's not going to take your makeup off. But you do that in the morning, or you can use it as a double cleanse at nighttime. The ones that I'm enjoying right now that I use in the morning off and on right now is the one from Sanita's. This is really, really nice. This one is the Milk and Honey Cleanser. And then this one is from Kate Somerville. It's the Goat Milk. So I will use these as a double cleanse at nighttime. So I will take my makeup off, rinse it off, go in with one of these just to make sure everything is off. And then in the morning, I will just use one of these. Now, I know some people say they have dry skin and they don't want to use a cleanser in the morning, but that's usually for, I feel like, mature women. I don't know that at your age you're going to have that, but if you do, then just use a CeraVe, the CeraVe moisturizing, because basically it's like putting a lotion on your face and you're cleansing your face. So you massage it in, and then I just take water and I rinse it off. That's what I do. Okay, so always cleanse your face in the morning and at night. The other thing you should be doing is exfoliating, but do not over exfoliate. You don't need to, okay? You are young. When you're in your 20s and 30s especially, you're still young. When you get to be in your 40s, your cell turnover isn't what it used to be, so you need to do it a little bit more. But you're in your 20s, I still feel like you should be exfoliating at least one time a week. Don't go crazy with the exfoliating, all that. People get carried away with it. So you can use chemical exfoliants instead of something granule. You can use something like this. This is the Colleen Rothschild peel pads. Get what's in your budget, okay? This has lactic and glycolic acid in it. Pixie is a really good glycolic acid you can use. This is a lactic acid. I love this one. This is a new one for me that I just started using. This is from Pestle and Mortar, and I feel like this is going to last me a long time too. But whatever your budget is, this is a lactic acid. Again, glycolic salicylic, or glycolic lactic. Salicylic is another good one to use. This one has, it's a 2% BHA. You don't have to use all these, pick one. Glycolic acid is going to help to add glow. This is going to help to prevent, this is salicylic, this is going to help to prevent your pores from getting clogged up with oils. The lactic acid is going to help add moisture to your face too, besides exfoliating the dead skin cells. So they're all going to help exfoliate, cleanse, and then exfoliate. Exfoliate just once a week. I don't think you have to do it every single day. When you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, you have to do it a little bit more, but still don't overdo it, okay? Vitamin C serum. This is something I really wish I would have been using in my 20s. The one that I use is from Truth Treatments. I love this one. Now, I use this as a set. I use this. I use the mineral spray because it's a thicker vitamin C. You only have to use these two, but I also add this. This is hyaluronic acid. So I use this together as like magic. Use a vitamin C serum. Like I said, this is the one that works for me. I really love this one. I've tried all of them and this just works best. Do what's in your budget, but make sure you're using a vitamin C serum. Vitamin C serum is going to give you glow. It's going to help protect your skin against sun damage. It actually helps your sunscreen perform better because it is helping to protect. You never use it as a sunscreen, but it is really important to do that. Sunscreen. I think out of everything that I'm going to talk about, this is going to be the most important is sunscreen, honestly. It doesn't, I used to just wear it when I went to the beach or whatever. Girl, no. Wear a sunscreen on your face every damn day. You're in front of your phone, you're in front of your computer, you might be working somewhere where you have fluorescent lights on you. Always wear a sunscreen. Wear it underneath your makeup, wear it when you're not wearing makeup. Wear it on your whole body when you're going to be out, wear it on your hands when you're driving your car. Prevent the sun damage now when you're in your 20s, so when you're my age, you're not trying to reverse stuff. Okay? So sunscreen is so important. These are some that I just started using. These were gifted to me from Elta MD. These are really, really nice. I like the one from Color Science. That one's wonderful. I like, because it's a mineral, that one's a mineral sunscreen. I like the one from Australian Gold. That one is really, really nice. Dermatology has sunscreens. I really enjoy using those. Body sunscreens, I don't like CeraVe. Stay away from the CeraVe body sunscreens. I don't like those at all. I just find they're really hard to blend in and they're just horrible. But I do like the Banana Boat has one, I think it's called Comfort Care. That one is really, really nice. I do like the spray on Neutrogena ones. Those are really nice on the go. If I want, if I'm going to go out for a walk and I just want to, I'm going out, I will use a spray sunscreen. But always make sure that you are using a sunscreen all of the time. I cannot stress that enough. If there's anything you take out of this video, it's really protect your skin from the sun. It's not bad to go in the sun, but you have to be really, really careful. Don't go in a sunbed. Just really protect your skin, because what you're doing now is going to affect you 10 years from now. Okay, so I'm just telling you what I've learned myself. You think at the time like, oh, my skin looks great, but then you don't realize the damage you're doing, and sometimes it's hard to undo it. So just take my advice on that. Moisturizer. Should be moisturizing your face, but do not, when you're in your 20s and even your 30s, you don't have to spend $150 on a moisturizer. You do that crap when you're my age, okay? But when you're your age, you don't have to. So you can use something like this. And I still do use this even at my age. This is just a really good moisturizer. It's going to help plump up your skin and hydrate your skin. I really do love this. You can put this on your whole face. You can put it under your eyes, girl. You don't need an eye cream. When you're in your 20s, honey, don't use an eye cream. You don't need an eye cream when you're in your 20s. You don't. You don't have lines. Everybody has lines when they smile, honey. I got lines too. But when I don't smile, I don't have any lines. Okay, girl? That's because I've been protecting my face for the most part, although I wasn't wearing sunscreen early on. But what I'm saying is, this is all you need. You don't have to in your 20s. In your 30s, here's the thing about eye creams that I want to say. Nobody has to use an eye cream. Nobody has to use an eye cream. I use an eye cream because, well, the one that I'm using that I just started using from, and it's right here actually, Kate Somerville. This one has some benefits that are supposed to help with lines and puffiness and dark circles. So that's why I use this. I was using this one, and once I'm done with this, I'm not going to use it. And it's not because I don't like it, it's because I don't feel a need for it right now. My eyes were really, really dry, peely underneath like a year ago or so, okay? And my subscribers had told me about the Kiehl's. This is the Kiehl's Avocado Eye Cream. So this is really good if you have dry, peely skin and you've tried your face cream and nothing is working. You're trying, spreading it there, and you're like, I need something more. This is really good. But in general, when you're in your 20s and 30s, you don't need an eye cream. You don't. When you get to be your 40s, especially mid to late, then you're going to want to start using something like this to help prevent it. Okay, to help prevent it. I'm trying to erase some of the stuff if I can. Like I said, if I can soften this a little bit more when I'm smiling, I would like that, because I see people smile. I don't see all that. Otherwise, I don't have any lines. So don't spend your money when you're in your 20s on, you don't have lines. Okay? You don't have lines. So don't waste your money on that. You don't have to get youth serums and all that. You don't have to spend money on expensive serums when you are in your 20s. I know I see a lot of influencers that are young and they're doing all that, and I think you don't have to spend the money. And I'm telling you, this is what you need. You need to cleanse your skin, use an acid, use vitamin C, use a moisturizer, sunscreen, vitamin C. Did I say all of it? Like, that's what you need to do. You don't have to go crazy on your skin when you're in your 20s. The older you get, your skin's going to start to change. So you have to adapt with that, which I didn't know when I was younger. I didn't know that. And that's why I'm sharing my knowledge with you. You just have to adapt your skin and use skincare for your skin. But when you're in your 20s, that's when you want to use the powerhouse, vitamin C. That's powerhouse. Sunscreen, powerhouse, going to help prevent a lot of things. Prevent it. Cleanse your skin, acids, moisturize. That's really all you have to do. And then once you get into your 40s, then you can start using more peptides and all that. Now, one more thing I want to share with you that I think you should use when you're in your 20s, because it's going to help you down the line later, is using a retinol. Now, I use two of them. I use 2 retinols from Truth Treatments. Do I have both of them here? Yes. So I use a 1% and I use a 5% because mom is older, but you can just use a 1%. This is, like I said, from Truth Treatments. You can get a prescription. I feel like this is really good quality. I feel like this is as close to a prescription as you're going to get, in my opinion. Okay, I'm not an expert, but that's what I feel like. I've used the prescription, which is very expensive in my country, at least in my state, it's like over $100. This wasn't over $100. So for me, this is more affordable for me. Drugstore has different, there's different price points. Use a retinol, but always, and I cannot stress this enough again, you're going to hear me repeat it, use a sunscreen, because if you're using a retinol, you should be using a sunscreen. But I know people that started using a retinol when they were in their 20s and they look so much younger than they actually are. Using a retinol is going to be very preventative in the future for you. So just, that's what you have to think about. I feel like when you're in your 20s, you have to think about, you have to kind of think ahead. You have to start planning ahead. So you do some things when you're in your 20s. So then when you get to your 30s, and then your 40s and your 50s and beyond, your skin's gonna be in such a better place that you probably won't even have to use all the stuff that I use, because you're going to be preventing it and doing all this so your skin is in a better place. I wasn't doing that. I was just doing the basics. I was just cleansing my skin, using a toner. That wasn't good for me. There was that Clinique stuff that's basically just too harsh for your face, okay? That's what I was doing, and then I wasn't using sunscreen. So that's all I was doing on my skin, and then I would moisturize here and there. Be smart about it and do things that are really going to be beneficial to your skin. You don't have to go in and use a niacinamide or rose hip seed oil and all that. I mean, all those are good for your skin, but you don't need to do all that when you're in your 20s. I don't feel like. When you get older and you're my age, you're in your 40s or you're my age, then you start using all that stuff, because your skin is going to start changing. Your collagen starts to break down. And you know one of the reasons why your collagen breaks down? Why? The sun. That's why I'm really big on sunscreen. So when you're younger, you've got to make sure that you are using sunscreen. All right, so I hope that this video was helpful and informative for you. Let me know if there's anything that I didn't answer for you, any questions that you have for me. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing my own personal experience in what I wish I would have been doing when I was in my 20s and 30s, because when I got to be in my 40s, like when I turned 40, my skin was, it was bad. My skin was bad. I didn't know what to do. I was just lost for about 10 years. And then I started researching, and then I started finding out things that I should have been using in my 20s and 30s that then all of a sudden I started using. And I'm lucky that I was able to turn back time a little bit, because I feel like my skin is in such a good place. And before I wrap this up, I want to share this with you, because this is really important. Nobody has flawless, perfect skin, okay? Don't obsess about that. You're going to see people on social media, on TikTok and Instagram and all that, and you're going to see photos. A lot of people use filters. I just posted a photo of myself with no makeup on. You can see my under eyes. You can see it all. I have sebaceous hyperplasia bumps. I have pores, although my pores I feel like are much better. But we all have pores. Nobody has flawless, perfect skin. I mean, nobody has it. And I don't care what skincare you use, you're never going to have flawless skin. You're always going to have something. But really, the only person that's going to really see that is you. Think about when you go to, even before the pandemic, but even when you're standing in front of someone right now, you don't see somebody's pores, you don't see all their lines, you don't see all their imperfections, because you're not that close to their face. Nobody's that close to somebody's face that they're going to see it. You're going to see it if you have a zoomed in mirror or something, but nobody's going to see that. So stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being so picky about it. If you take care of your skin, you know, as you age, you're going to look great. And even as you get older, if you weren't taking care of it, it's never too late to start. But don't be hard on yourself. Please don't be hard on yourself, because I guarantee you, people say this to me all the time and I always have to correct them. They'll say, oh my gosh, your skin looks flawless. It's like it looks good, but it's not flawless. To me, flawless means I have no bumps. Everything is as smooth as nobody's skin is like that, honey. Nobody's. Nobody's. And you know what? Let me just zoom you in. Okay, so we're close. You see? Look at. See? I'm not perfect. I don't have perfect skin. All right? My skin looks good. It's not perfect. So if you were really close to me, this is what you're going to see. I'm looking at my monitor. Make sure I'm focused. This is what you're going to see. If I back the camera up, you're not going to see that, but close up, this is what you see. So please don't be hard on yourself. Nobody's perfect. I wish more people would be honest about that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Please share this. I know this would be helpful to so many women out there, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, beyond. Would really appreciate it if you would share it. You can share it on Facebook. You can pin it to Pinterest. Share it all over. Would really appreciate it. You can follow me on the socials, and I will catch you guys all in my next video. Bye. That was weird. There's like a flash in here. Did you see a flash? Is there a ghost in here? That was weird. Garbage man's here. Oh, they're gonna be here for a while. Hello there. How are you doing? Trying to do my English accent. Boy, I really stink at that, don't I? To speak with an English accent, and I can't do it. Just stop it. Just stop embarrassing yourself. Okay.